All right. So next up, we have Bryon Ellington with Livia Petraru. Petraru. Hopefully, I got that right. Correct me if I didn't get that one right. Talking about social media. Take it away, Bryon Ellington.
So Livia, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Would you mind starting with just a brief introduction so folks understand the journey that you've been on and where you're at in your real estate career?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to share my knowledge and my real estate journey. As we know, real estate is not easy, guys. It can be very bumpy, and if it was easy, everybody would do it. So a little bit about me. I grew up in communist Romania for about 20 years, my first 20 years of life. And I came to America with $400 in my pocket and a suitcase full of dreams. Had different jobs, but then about 5 years ago, I decided to get my real estate license just to get freedom, right? Freedom of schedule, freedom of money. I figured, let me just show a couple of houses during the weekend and make a bunch of money. They didn't go quite like that, but I did join a team in 2020, the #1 team in EXP, guys, the Veronica Figueroa team. And I did really good there. You know, there were a lot of leads. And then when I left, I started my video journey, and I've been blessed with about 45,000 followers on Instagram. I have a team of 7 agents, and we get hundreds of leads and inquiries just from our videos every single month.
Wow, 45,000 followers on Instagram.
And growing. We're going on 50,000. It's hard to keep track.
And so that's how I got to meet you. As Veronica actually was bragging about you at the regional rally and what you've been doing. And so she was kind enough to make the introduction. I want to ask you a lot about that, because I feel like if you aren't doing social media these days, you are missing out on one of the biggest forms of lead generation that you could possibly do. And free. So 45,000. How long did it take you to build that, and how did you build that?
That's a great question. I did a lot of trial and error. So back at the Veronica Figueroa team, we had John Cheplek as a coach, and him and Veronica would always tell us, hey, video, that's the future. And they would have this saying, my crappy video is better than your non-existent video. So that was the mentality. And I started posting videos. Initially, I was the digital mayor, right? I was posting about everything, you name it, restaurants, builders, home tours, buyer success. And I only had like about 700 followers for like 2 years. We do open houses, door knocking, cold calling. I started focusing on video, one video every single day. And if I did nothing that day, I had to do that one video. And then I also niched. Instead of posting everything about everybody, I started niching on new construction property tours. That's kind of what I stumbled upon. And I saw what worked, and whatever worked, I doubled down on. And now if you look at my page, it can be quite boring because it's just property tours. That's all I do. No educational content. Is I get property tours, and I sometimes get 100, 200 inquiries on a video. And I funnel them through the automation. Anything else doesn't work, guys. So I don't know. I post about my personal life in the stories. I put my dogs a little bit here and there, but not on the main feed. That's what I discovered.
Yeah. And I want to ask you about the posting, because I see agents taking different avenues and all successful. But I see that avenue that you just mentioned, posting about property tours, especially successful in attracting out of town buyers. Is that true for you as well?
Absolutely. So many relocations, because the people in New York, California, they don't really know. So if they come to my page and they see 100 property tours, they're like, oh my God, Livia has a lot to offer. She's an expert. She has a lot of listings, even though they're not my listings. They're the builders.
Right. So talk to me before we make the post, we're going to go make the video. So, and then we got to deal with the first thing that trips most people up is, I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I sound. Did you deal with that at all yourself?
I absolutely did. I remember the first videos that I would make in a property tour. I would just be so nervous and sweating that my only solution was I would take a deep breath and say one sentence. Take a look at this pool behind me. And then I would hide and then film the pool. You know, I was literally terrified.
that.
Yes, yeah, that was like in 2020 when I started, and then it got better and better and easier. And then of course you think people are judging you. What are your friends going to say? But then you got to ask yourself, are your friends going to be upset when you get like a 15,000 commission from a video? Or are you going to be upset? Are you going to care about what they say? So yeah, first videos were not easy. They weren't perfect. They were pretty crappy. But then you push through and you get better and better by making mistakes and by learning. And a lot of times I don't have a videographer and I don't have an editor. I still do that myself to this day. And it's very, very quick and easy. So sometimes I'll go to the builder and I will ask the sales rep to hold the phone in front of the camera, in front of the house and in front of the kitchen. And then I do like a little B-roll of the house, and there you go. That's my free videographer.
Okay, so and that's the format of the video then is you have some sort of talking segment where you're, I think, probably describing the property, but then you're then walking around the property, and are you narrating as you do?
So what I do, and actually our viewers can go to my Instagram page, it's Livia_sunshine_group to see how I do them. What I do recommend, definitely show your face. You can do a blank property tour without your face, but you are the brand. So if you're camera shy, I want you to just be in front of the house waving. That's the least you can do. So they see you with the house. I like to say a couple sentences in front of the house, couple in the kitchen. And then what I do, I go with the camera and I film the best segments of the house. You don't need closets or bathrooms necessarily. I would just do maybe the kitchen as a focal point. If there is a pool, maybe the master bedroom. You want to keep the timing around anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. Don't put it too long. So you don't need a lot. I film my reels within 5 minutes. You know, and then I edit. Editing takes a little time, but yeah, it's very quick when you film.
Okay. And when you're doing this, aside from the details of the property, are there some kind of standard elements that you're always saying, call to action, or, describing who you are, where you live for the algorithm and things like that?
Right. So what I do, the hook is very, very important. And I actually put together a course that has like the 14 elements of a viral reel that attracts the leads, the buyers and sellers. Number one, I pay attention to the hook, visual hook, mention the location, whether it's new build by Disney, new build by Kissimmee, put the area. The last 5-6 seconds, for sure, add a call to action. We kind of tell them, hey, comment a keyword. Comment pool, comment build, and then whoever comments, and sometimes it can be like even one video got like 2,000 comments, people inquiring about it. And then we let our automation kind of give them information. So yes, call to action. And I like to focus on the neighborhood. So if you will narrate over the video of the house, I would just tell them, hey, this builder is close to the Olympus project, $19 billion, restaurants, dining, airport. So focus on the community versus like, here's the kitchen, here's the sink,
Yeah. And you said visual hook. Are you referring to the thumbnail? What's typically the thumbnail image that you'll use for your videos?
So for the thumbnail, I would just post the video. And then when I edit the thumbnail, I just kind of pick it up from the video. You can move the cursor. And I normally select me with the house in the back and the location, right? So people see that, hey, there's the lady selling the houses in that city. So that's sort of the visual hook. And then don't linger too much on one area because people scroll and they lose their attention. So I try to work in 5-second frames. 5 seconds in a location and then move it to another side.
Got it. And you mentioned the automation, comment this. Are you using ManyChat?
Yes. So ManyChat is a big part of our funnel. We also use Zapier, obviously KV Core. We also do text the word keyword and they end up in the CRM. So we have different avenues.
So you've got automation that as soon as they text that keyword, it's giving them whatever you promised to give them, but it's then also taking them into your, I think you said KV Core.
Correct. Yes. Through a Zapier automation, we do that. And then from KV Core, they get worked on by the text message campaigns, by the email drip campaigns, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. And by the way, those of you watching this, if you've not played around with Zapier or N8N, These are amazing tools that allow for a lot of things that you're doing that are tedious tasks, that are repetitive, that can be automated and off your plate. So that's really cool that you've set that up. So, so you're doing these videos, and you said you do these in builders, open houses, and model homes, and also inventory as well.
Correct.
How do you? Are you just going? And you said you're doing one a day. Is that 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week?
So right now I have a lot of videos. Honestly, I probably have so many videos from the past that I don't need to film for 6 months. So I'm in a different situation. But for some, and you can recycle them too. A lot of agents don't know that. They think, oh, but I showed that 3 months ago. Well, guess what? When you showed it, probably only 200 people saw it, and now there's a whole new audience.
Yeah.
For somebody new that's filming, I definitely recommend get yourself a video buddy, an accountability buddy from the office, because you can kind of hold the camera, inspire each other. And I would batch the content, maybe one day block 4 hours and go to 3 builders and get the 3 videos. Or from one tour, you can also do like 10-second snippets of the kitchen and still promote the property and recycle that content. So there's different ways.
You're doing multiple videos off of one property then?
You certainly could too, yes. So you could do like one full video, and then since you have it edited, then you can maybe chop it up in 15 seconds each and then post that in different days, just so you have your content going. And basically the algorithm on Instagram, if you post for 30 days, and you don't have to post every day because that's tough, right? But if you post for 30 days, the algorithm recognizes you as an official creator, and they will start showing you to outside audiences more.
You have a course. I know we kind of scratched the surface, but I know you go a lot deeper. If people wanted to learn more about what you're doing and how to do it, where would they go to find you?
Yes, so I basically created a course after doing 1,000 videos, after failing about, the first 700 didn't really bring much, but then cutting into my niche and the strategy and the hooks. So I put all that in a video course. And I also created another one with all my automation. I call it the hot funnel machine. And it's all of our templates, the ManyChat, the Zapier. It literally, everything I've done in 6 months, you copy paste and you copy it on your screen. And I even have a team that can help you with the implementation if you want, if you're not tech savvy. But you can find my courses on my Instagram and the link in bio. My Instagram is Livia, Livia _sunshine _ and maybe we can put it somewhere. I don't know if we can put in a comment. I'm sure you guys just Google Livia Petraru, you'll find me.
Awesome. Well, Livia, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your hard-won wisdom with everybody. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely, it's been my pleasure.
All right, Bryon, thank you very much for that. Livia, thank you very much. Social media is so powerful if you're doing it right. It's not just for entertainment. It can actually be a business builder if you're doing it right. So thank you very much for that information. Great tips and great stuff you can put in your business right now.